difficult for me. I pondered all week. Sister Mary was my friend. She was my friend. I knew her, but she knew me longer than I knew her. She met me at 2 years old. And this was in Jackson. Her and my mother, they would talk, and we borrowed sugar from them and eggs. And we grew up in a tight community in the circle on Adrian Street. She was down the circle. I could look out my front door and I could see the house. I could see Butterball and Maurice and Gwen was across the street. Her sister was next to Ronnie Cram. And we grew up real tight, though. For me, Sister Moon was extra special because she was my first den mother when I was a Boy Scout. She picked the first badge. Excellent. Oh, my chest. She told me, you gonna be somebody. Excuse me, my friend. In life, I grew up and, I went off to college. My mother moved to Macon. As I finished college, I came to Macon. And lo and behold, right up the street from me again, stayed with Sister Moon. And she would come down the street and she had her grandchildren, Maya and Jasmine and boy, all of them. They would come up there and come to my house and they probably didn't know why I loved them so much, but they didn't know the relationship in the past that we had at the time. They was younger, and I said, y'all come on in, eat whatever, because that's how we came up. We came up, Sister Moon made it when we eat whatever. And we go to her house, and Maurice had a dog named Tuffy, and he would run all through the neighborhood. And Sister Moon would be out there, come here, and she tried to catch him. And she told me the story about how he ran away, and after a long time, he came back home. And she said he was just so happy to see him. So we shared so many things, and she would talk with me. And Sister Moon, when she your friend, let me explain something to you. She just wasn't like everybody else. If something happened, she would pick up the phone and she would call me, hey, Jeff, or she called me Jetty. She said, and this is what's going on. I said, well, Sister Moon, I don't know them. And she said, wait a minute. You do know them. You remember when we was in Springfield and they would sit right behind this person and their son grew up and, oh, okay, yeah, I know him. Because she was that type of person. She made sure that you was informed about everything. And then when I got married, I said, Sister Moon, I'm about to marry this girl. And she said, well, hold on. And she made sure I was informed about everything. And not just those two instances once I got here. Sister Moon, for a lot of people that don't know, was my first lady of our church. When I got saved as an adult, I had never been saved. She was my first lady. And people didn't understand a lot of times what first ladies go through. Man, they don't understand that they got a husband, and she would just tell me things like, man, your husband, people call him, he got to go to the hospital. So people would just be thinking things, but y'all don't know nothing about first ladies. It's a different mantle on their life. And Sister Moon would just talk to me, and I say, Sister Moon, I understand that we would just talk about issues and talk about things, and she would help me out. I'm talking about this woman was a true friend. Man, I'm talking about, man, this was just, man, for me, this is devastating. And then, When I moved again, from there I got my first house. It's still 15 minutes away from me. So all my life, she has been there in my life. But not just a person in my life, but she was saved. That's the most important thing. And I wanted to know that. It's two people I want to know that from, my friend and my mother. Don't tell me I can't do something all my life. Don't preach to me about stuff that I can't do. So when I talk to Sister Moon, I want to know one thing. And she said, Jeff, I'm ready. I'm solid. And I walked away.
My God.
Because that's all I needed was to hear that assurance in my life.
My God.
And I say that because it wasn't so much what she said, it was the sound. It was the sound. And I know before a move of God, there's always a sound.
That's right.
And I heard it. And it came from her. And she, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to say this last thing. I walked to the house to see Pastor Moon because I want to talk with him. I talked to Sister Annette, and I said, I didn't talk to Brother Moon. I don't want to get in the family because I know everybody trying to come in. And when I got there, she said, that's Jeff. And Camilla said, no, Sister Moon said she want to see you. And I came up the stairs, and man, I know she was going through, but man, she looked up, and she gave me that magical smile. She smiled. She looked at me, she said, hey, Jeff, how you doing? I said, no, Sister Moon, kiss and rest, how you doing? She just was a beautiful person. She was a beautiful person in and out. And I just thank God for her. Burton family, I thank God for y'all sharing y'all mother with me. Mitchell family, Johnson family, Moon family, I just really appreciate y'all for allowing her to impart my life. Even when my mother transitioned, she was here. And she just kept me going and kept me pushing. Y'all keep me in prayer. Amen.